Yeah, but you never got to this level in Baldi's Basics, so you wouldn't know the lore.
I know all of the lore in Baldi's Basics.
Oh
Don't
yeah?
you ever
What's the
question it.
guy with the ruler's name?
Fuck!
Dude, how do you... I heard the gulp. How the fuck do you get that to pick up on your mic?
It's a
It
skill I
also...
have developed.
It low-key does sound like a fart, though.
No, it's a little high pitched for some reason. I've had a sore throat for a
Yeah.
little bit.
I do like the idea of anytime you get nervous, you just start shitting yourself instantly. The
There we
worst
go.
poker tell known to man.
Where?
No, just shitting yourself when you get nervous.
I'm going all in.
It's like, dude,
You gotta.
really? Every time? What do you mean?
What are you talking about? I just have
The season rise like
IBS.
half an inch.
I just have
I don't understand what you're looking
IBS.
at.
I mean, can you call him on it? Because like it's like a disability. He's just saying he has IBS. Like
Oh yes, I know you can.
you
I
can't.
think if someone starts to shit themselves, regardless of the circumstances, you could probably call them out. Unless you have a doctor's note on hand that says you have absolutely zero control over your ability to shit yourself, there is some fault to be had.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to call that doctor's note. I'm going to make sure it's real.
You're gonna check.
Yeah, I'm going to fact check.
Oh
It's a
no.
full title.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I had a sneeze.
Are
It's going away.
we breaking things?
Oh no.
I think leave that in the intro.
Oh god. I hate that.
Yeah, I think this is good material.
I hate that feeling because it also makes my nose run.
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking
Yeah,
sniffling,
you just like,
edged.
you're left burning.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Angst, and that is Smug.
We're on episode
37.
Damn, we're catching up to your age. Give us a few dozen more episodes, we'll be there.
I was about to say we're past my age, and then I remembered. I remembered the bit you've started since we've known each other.
I don't know what bit you're referring to.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Neither do I.
It's not. You're just old as rocks. That's just how it is.
Dude, I try not to be. I try to be hip with the kids. I try to be on the same slang.
No, you fail, and it just makes you look
6,
concerning.
7. Did we just lose? Did we just lose every subscriber?
Oh yeah, you just punt.
Go on. I punted.
That's all I had.
Okay, I just punted.
I just punted them all away.
All right. Did you know I figured out what that's like? What that means? What the quote unquote joke is about that?
Of 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think it means? I'm curious to hear this.
So, if I have my timeline correct, it started as like it was in a song, and then it was like there was a basketball player who was like 6'7". And then it went to that, and then some kid at a basketball game did the motion and the thing, and that's it. There is no meaning. It is just an anti-meme. It's not. It's nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so you do know it. Yeah, it truly, there's like no lore to it, basically.
No, there's nothing. Like,
it just blew up and went nuclear for like 5 seconds.
I want to say it's about as bad as like the 21 meme. But that at least had a funny video tied to it.
Yeah, this just kind of like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but all the kids love it. They love 6, 7, man. Their brains go fucking crazy.
It's funny you're saying this because 6, 7 died like weeks ago.
Dude, I'm still seeing it.
It's gone. I don't know what to tell
you. You know what? No. That tracks. That tracks with my ability to stay current. Because
just always a couple weeks behind.
I started dabbing well after it was dead.
Does this mean that you like found out about 9/11 like 4 weeks later?
What's that?
Well, I just like to imagine you're sitting in class and then in the middle of class you go, "Guys, you won't believe it."
Guys, they hit the towers.
God, I'm starting to think it may not have been an accident. We're well into the war.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think it may
Guys,
not have been
I
two
found out the
accidental plane
lore.
crashes.
I found out the lore.
I feel like it might have been frowned upon to call it the lore.
I am now trying to think of when like lore became super heavy in the fucking lexicon. Like I know it's always been a thing.
I feel like it's with the rise of fictional media.
Maybe that's what it
I
was.
feel like anime and manga kind of popped off, and a lot more people are just reading fiction in general now. Because when it used to be a lot more like biographies and nonfiction, and now no one gives a fuck about any of that. That shit's all
Dude, I
boring.
don't know. I fuck with a good nonfiction book. Ugh! We're good.
It's apparently a little too much.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
But you're like the only dude under the age of 500 trillion reading nonfiction, I think. It's like an old person thing now.
Well, here's the thing. I don't do it often because I don't read often.
Hmm.
But like if there's like a good nonfiction book about like an interesting topic, I'll read it.
Again, only person under 500 trillion still reading nonfiction. It doesn't matter.
That's bold of you to assume I'm under 500
The
trillion.
youth need that there needs to be a katana. You need to be able to transform in some way, shape, or form. And that's about it. That's all the criteria. But you need to have those two things.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. To stay
Or
current.
it can just be porn. If it's just porn, it seems to do really well.
You know what? That's fair. I forgot
But I feel
about
like
that tech.
that's a universal rule. That's been around since like the origins.
Mm-hmm. So how was
If you can't write a real stuff,
I was just gonna ask how your week is, but it sounds like you're still going. So continue, please.
I was just gonna say it's been since the dawn of time. If you just put breast or penor in your book, there's a good chance you just print money.
You know, there's the
Even more money if you do both.
I've been seeing a lot of trends and shit about the rise of spicy literature.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been on the down with the invention of the internet.
No,
But
apparently not. Apparently it's just fucking going crazy.
I wonder if it's supposed to be like the intellectuals goon material. I don't use the internet. I read my smut.
I think the biggest thing about the rise of it is like it has nothing to do with the fact that you need uh like a lot of the smut online isn't they ain't got shit, man.
How much?
There's no story.
Okay. How much about online smut do you know? Because you're speaking with a lot of confidence here. So I just gotta check. Are we talking like I know a little bit more than the average person, or are we talking like PhD top of my class?
I would say I know a little bit more than the average person.
Harvard professor, got it.
I have looked at a fair. Oh no, it's happening again. Oh god.
What do you mean? Is your hand just gravitating?
No, the sneeze.
It's like can't control himself now.
Oh no, we started talking about it. It's happening again.
This is like the most depressing split personality case ever. Just one normal one and then one gooner. I can't control him. He's slipping out.
So how was your week? How was your week?
So this was finals week.
Mm-hmm.
So the first part of it was really crunch, really stressful. And then the second it ended, you kind of just hit that fog. You're like, what day is it? What am I doing? Where am I?
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like this week has been an eternity and also 5 seconds at the exact same time. Like it does not feel like a Sunday yet.
This week has felt like an eternity for me.
Okay. How so?
Well, so it's finals week. I'm not in college, but Kayleen is. And I love her to death. She gets so stressed about tests. Like, panic attack levels of stress about any test, no matter how prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So it has been one hell of a week.
I don't really get stressed over that kind of
That's
stuff.
the problem, is I don't either. So I have to try to like sympathize, and I'm already bad at that. Or empathize, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But like I'm just sitting here like, you studied a shit ton. We've done all we can. Your test is tomorrow. Why are we stressing about this? Like why can't we just go do it at this point? Just go take the test.
Okay, hear me out. I have a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you should try and offer her distractions. So hear me out. So she's really stressed. She's got a test tomorrow. She's trying to study for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kayleen, can you make dinner? Hey, Kayleen, if you could do the laundry, that would be awesome. Kayleen, I'm just really not feeling like mowing today. If you could get around to that.
My back really hurts. Can you just fucking give me a back massage for 4 hours?
Yeah. Kayleen, I really want to go on a drive, but I don't want to drive.
Yeah.
So if you could drive and I just stick my head out the window for like a couple hours around the block.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's great.
Just help her get her mind off things,
she might hate that I'm bringing this up, but also she doesn't listen, so it's fine. It was Thursday.
So voice lawyer 3 years from now, when you finally find this,
Hi.
This is all not satire. You can use it in court. He does.
Wait a second. No. But no, we spent 4 hours studying, because this one was just a chapter one, and she's like, technically it wasn't due until yesterday, but she's like, I don't want to do it after I take my final. I just want to be done with everything. So like, I'm just gonna study as much as I can, accept that I'm gonna get a pretty bad grade on this, but like, it's fine, should be okay. I'm like, all right, let's, I'll get home from work, we'll go through your notes, we'll study, you can explain stuff to me, because that's how she learns and all that, and we're good. And so she does that, we study, and I'm like, hey, while you're taking a test, I want to play games with my little brother. We're gonna go, and he's been wanting to play, and he ghosted me Tuesday, so we're gonna play some games. She's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So she goes in to take the test. I log on, I start playing games. It's maybe like an hour or so afterwards.
Okay.
I hear her come out, and I'm like, huh, that was suspiciously fast for taking a test, when all of the others she's taken the whole time. So I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. And I go out into the garage, and she is just in fucking tears. She's like, no, I knew 3 of the problems. I didn't know anything else. None of it is what we studied. And I'm like,
ooh,
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, how do you answer that?
I'm like, well, what's done is done.
That's definitely not the answer. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that's not the one.
That wasn't exactly what I said, but like afterward, she calmed down and was like, we're good. It's, it's whatever. And then she checked her grade and like what would happen if she got a complete 0 on that. And she's like, oh, it doesn't even matter. I still pass. So
that's all that matters.
Exactly. No, at this point, because it's upper level science. So at this point, she's just like, as long as I'm fucking getting a pass, we're good. I don't need A's anymore.
I remember Nate said the same thing about his high level science classes, where they just like, if you can get like a D, that's basically an A.
Yeah. I think that was specifically like Europe, but at this point, I think I just agree with that sentiment exactly. As long as you pass, like, you're taking a fucking upper level course where they cover shit most people will never fucking use.
Well, I remember he was saying how there would be a ton of questions that you don't know to see if you can like figure it out. Yeah. Stupid shit like that. Things that make sense if you're a scientist, but in a school setting sound really fucking frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a semester, but thank God she's done. She's got both of her associates because she decided to take another minor.
She what? She took a
Degree,
huh?
a minor degree.
And hey,
Mm-hmm.
lawyer,
Hey,
2 years
lawyer,
from
2
now,
years.
looking for
The
footage.
voice lawyer. It's right here.
I think that might slam dunk you in court if she's kidnapping minors.
I didn't say
Unless you're doing
kidnapping.
something way worse.
You said kidnapping.
Well, you're the one who said she took another minor,
Yeah,
so.
she signed up for another minor degree.
Mm, convenient story after the fact. Yeah, uh-huh.
But yeah, now she's got an associate's in geology and chemistry. Wow.
Yeah, but did she have one in partying?
When she went to BSU, yeah.
Did she have one in getting the hose?
No, she's scared of women.
Hmm.
It's the only reason she's with me is because she's too afraid of women.
I've been saying they're scary.
Yeah, no, they're terrifying. I agree.
I saw the patch notes. I saw their buffs. I'm staying away from them. They gotta nerf that shit for real.
But yeah, no, after that, just been playing Baldur's Gate 3. Just finally getting through that game. It's been a lot of fun. Set up a Discord. So listeners, if you want to join, that is basically going to be the mine and also podcast Discord.
I'm in a second place.
You're in a second place.
I'm not just here anymore. I don't recommend trying to talk to me.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. Do not do that. It's
9 times out of 10, it won't go well.
Yeah, no, he will berate you. Yeah, so that'll be
give the warning now.
That'll be in the description.
It's not gonna be. We're gonna forget. By we, I mean you.
Yeah, I might forget. It'll also be coming out next week.
If it's not in the description and we notice, it'll be in the pinned comment that one of us might notice. We're not gonna notice that shit either. Let's be real.
How do you even pin a comment? Let's be real.
I actually don't think I ever have, so I actually don't know.
I think it's just got a button.
Probably. I don't know. Every time I open, because on YouTube Mobile, I don't know why they just have that studio button at the bottom that I accidentally hit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much shit there. I don't want to have to, think.
YouTube Studio is a pain in the ass to navigate.
Wait, why does my personal channel with no uploads have 19 subs? I'm missing all bots. So what about the rest of your week? It's been long because Kayleen has been in the study grind. What about your week?
My week has been pretty decent. I was relegated to doing paperwork the entire work week.
Is that better or worse than having to work in the actual warehouse, unloading and shit?
Well, I'm pretty
or is it a mixed
much
bag?
I mean, I was still in the warehouse and I was still trying to have to help people, but for the most part nowadays, I'm not even doing anything.
You're just kind of doing paper shit now?
I'll unload trucks because no one else fucking wants to unload trucks. But other than that, I'm not even in appliances. I'm doing receiving. I'm doing I'm just
You're
not
slowly sneaking away.
Not even on purpose. I'm just going where they need help. So I'm just whatever. But my boss had hand surgery on his dominant hand. And
is this the boss with a ton of medical issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And our warehouse manager has been a total fucking prick and was like, I need all of this paperwork redone and re-uploaded by the end of the day. And then he would have
said thank you for this opportunity, right?
And well, I mean, I didn't even talk to him because he's a fucking prick. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know what crawled up his ass, but he was chill at the start and now he's just a fucking prick.
Okay.
So he drops that on my immediate manager's desk and was like, I got one hand and it's not even the hand that can write good. What do you want me to do? And so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll help. So I was just doing fucking paperwork all week. And then getting the paperwork back because they gave us the wrong date or some shit like that. It was just fucking stupid.
I remember in middle school, I broke my left elbow, and I'm left-handed, so the cast completely took up my entire arm. I couldn't write or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you lose your dominant hand, yeah, your writing gets bad.
Real bad.
So my school was like, hey, if you have issues in any of your classes, you can go to the help classroom and someone will just write for you. Which I was like, you know what, that works. That does fix my problem. And then one of my teachers was like, no, just use your other hand. And I was like, I don't think you've seen my writing with my other hand.
And you were like,
and they're like, I'm not sending you out. So you're doing it here.
And you're like, you've seen my handwriting with my dominant hand. It's already hard to read.
Already sucks. And so swapping to the hand that I never use. And then I remember I did, I think, one assignment and they gave it back to me like, I can't read this.
And you're like, yeah.
I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm left-handed, my hand's in the cast. And only then did they start sending me to the help room. And the help room staff, I don't think they understood that I only had a physical injury.
Oh.
Because anytime I even remotely paused on a question to think, you're like, so what you want to start doing is... and they would just walk me through anything I struggled with.
I mean,
so I remember it was like a math test, yeah, and I'm pausing to think about how I want to fix this problem, and they instantly were like, okay, so what do you think you need to do? Well, I think I need to do this. Well, have you considered this step first?
And
like, that's a pretty good idea, actually.
You're getting the fucking cheat codes, goddamn.
Yeah, and they just basically did kind of all my work for my first couple of weeks there.
Huh.
And so if you're in school, break your arm. Break your arm.
Well, okay, wait, hang on.
Satire.
Yeah. You can't, for legal reasons, that's a joke.
All right, we covered all our bases.
Is that still a good meme?
Oh. I think it's just best to say, regardless.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair.
I remember there was another kid in my middle school who, I think he sprained his wrist or something. So he got not the full hard cast. It was the mesh little one for your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had that for 2 weeks, and then it came off. And he just told the coach, he's like, my arm still hurts. I can't do anything. And the coach was just like, okay.
Still on light duty.
Yeah. And so he was like, yeah, I don't know why they took the thing off early. My arm still really hurts. I can't run or do any exercise of any shape or form. And so he just started sitting out every single gym class.
Okay. All right.
For months.
I hate to be that guy, but you could still run.
Yeah.
You could still run.
It was also very clearly getting him hate. He was kind of popular, and then he just started to tank his social credit fast.
Just because he didn't want to do exercise.
Yeah, because, everyone else has to run the mile. Everyone else has to do all this shit. And he is just sitting in the stands, not doing anything.
Huh.
And to, have a fake cast, he started wrapping a hoodie around his arm. Which kind of just pissed me off more.
No, that's
because I'm like, that is the weakest fake hoodie I've ever seen.
You could have done something.
Yeah. And then outside of class and after school, he seemed real happy and bouncing around and running and shit. And then all of a sudden in gym class, it was, woe is me, I'm dying. And I think he got really bullied towards the end of that year.
No one deserved.
Well, yeah, it was 6 months of no gym. So
if you're gonna be cringe like that, just do gym, guys. Exercise is good.
It's also middle school gym. It's not hard.
Yeah, no, you've got a mile. I remember, as I probably can outrun a mile right now.
I could crush a mile right now. I do remember we had to do a mile in under, I want to say 8 or 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
and I think I was like a few seconds over the 8 minutes. And the coach is like, okay, all of you just run another one and try and get under 8 this time. It's like, wait,
That's
so I can't run the first mile in under 8 minutes, but you think the second one I can just dust?
You think so the first one was warm up. Got it. Okay.
Unless you passed, in which case that was all you had to do. But if you failed, then yeah, that was your warm up where you already burnt all your energy. Try again.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember my mile times.
I also remember we didn't do like track coaching. He just expected us to know how to do like pacing on our own.
Oh, you guys didn't like learn about pacing?
No. This was just like one random day in athletics. He's like, yeah, I need you all to run a mile. Just do it under 8 minutes. And if
Wow.
you don't, you're going to do another one till you do. And then after that second mile, he just gave up and we never had to try again.
You know, it's crazy. It's almost like running a mile isn't, that's not light work.
Yeah, just repeatedly and hoping you somehow get faster is not how the human body functions.
Uh,
That was a weird time though. That was middle school athletics.
mm,
And so we like kind of tried to learn sports and at the same time we just didn't bother.
mhm.
And then it was just mostly football.
I was gonna say I
It was
mostly
Texas.
only remember high school gym, and we had a couple of different options for like a PE credit. I did
Mhm.
weights, like I did weightlifting,
Yeah,
because I was like,
that's
I want to get stronger.
that's
Fucking,
what every like high school dude thinks. They're like, yo, I could get like huge and ripped if I take this
yeah, no,
class.
it's crazy. But like, I didn't get huge ripped. I did improve. Like, I went up in my weights, but I was not a bar bencher. I'll take that.
I remember my friends all having this exact realization. They're like, I'm not getting huge. And I'm like, well, are you doing anything outside of gym? And he's like, no. That might be part of it.
I was
I
chronically
think
online.
the 50 minutes, 5 days a week is not enough to get abs, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, and it sucked too because like I had a buddy who like was just fucking toned. For
Oh, just
no, yeah,
naturally?
just naturally. No, he didn't do anything. He did the exact same shit, but like he just had abs. I'm just like, you motherfucker, you piece of shit. Uh,
I didn't have to take a single real gym in high school.
really?
I got all of my gym credits in half of my freshman year.
Okay.
At my Texas high school, they had the block schedule,
Hmm.
which is alternating classes on other days. But you could double block something. So I put tennis on every day of my week, and that counted as a full credit. And then I had to do marching band for band, and that was also a full credit for just one season. So
I am realizing
I had my full thing in half a year.
I don't think I ever asked. What did you play in band?
Uh, it was I don't even remember the terminology anymore. I was first seat in symphony band as alto sax.
Oh my god, you were first seat?
Yeah, I was first seat in the good band. I just didn't like it though. Is the honest to God reason.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go home and practice. I wanted to go home and play video games or
Yup.
play with my
Yup.
friends. I didn't like the music we were playing.
Mhm.
I got like no input on it, and so it was songs that I've never heard of or I didn't like. And I really hated marching.
Yeah, no, marching sucks.
Found ways out of that as many times as I possibly could.
I've only heard horror stories from Kayleen because she was also in marching band.
It just sucks. It ate up so much of my time, and the only benefit of being in it is if you like marching or you like football, and I don't like either.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I got I'm trying to remember what they called it. It wasn't a music credit. I think it was like an arts credit. I instantly quit. And I remember the band director was like, are you sure you want to do this? I was like, dude, I've been sure since I started band.
Yeah, no,
I
that was my whole elementary experience with music. Was did strings, and then I did they had it split between strings and I think it's brass.
hmm
I played the viola, never practiced because I didn't want to practice. I wanted to play video games. And
Amen.
then in 6th grade, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll play the trombone. Hated it. Swapped to the trumpet. It was a little bit better. Still never wanted to practice though.
Oh yeah. Uh, my Texas high school only had symphony, and I think the other one was called concert. But I think that was just like where you go to learn how to play an instrument, basically.
Mm,
And then the high school I moved to had like half a dozen different bands. So they had like jazz, symphony, and a bunch of other ones I don't remember. And they had like every instrument you could think of. There was a place you could play it.
huh.
But they weren't really fond of swapping instruments, so I played alto sax my entire career.
You know, in high
I wanted to
school,
do percussion like everyone else,
yeah,
but
everybody
only
wants to
so
do
many kids get to
percussion.
have the fun role.
I in high school I just took choir, and even that was not great because they never taught me how to sing.
Yeah, I heard that a lot from the friends that I knew that took choir. Is they kind of just expect you to know the beginning.
Well, and it sucks too because like I'll be listening, like when I was listening to music, I'd be like, well, that can't just be their speaking voice. You can't just sing how you talk. So like they got to be changing it. So like I would go up or down like
hmm
damn near an octave every single time I tried to sing.
Trying to find the magic spot.
Trying to figure out how the fuck to do it. And then it just kind of all clicked like well after I was fucking sick of choir. Oh no, you do just sing in your talking voice. You do just do that.
Yeah, you don't try and fuck with it. That's why I think it's really impressive when voice actors like sing a song in their character, because that shit
Yeah.
has to be hard. I can't fathom trying. Like I already can't sing. If I was trying to sing while doing some impression of another dude's voice, it would
Hmm.
be even worse.
You know, I hated choir. That shit sucked. And I was in fucking jazz choir. I had to rap in one of my fucking things. Cause my
But you
gone.
must have been an Eminem kid. That must have been your calling.
Bro, I was hyped until I saw the video.
I know you had the blonde hair.
Uh no.
I know you called yourself Slim Shady
I thought,
for a fact.
no.
I'm looking at your school yearbook right now. I see the blonde hair.
I never had blonde. Well, I had like sandy blonde hair, but
No, this is clearly the buzz cut, dyed blonde, Slim Shady
damn,
haircut.
you know me so well.
I mean, it's in your picture here.
The worst part is
I
that
gotta say, having your senior quote be "I'm the real Slim Shady" is a bold move.
it wasn't even like a song that naturally had a rapping part in it.
Just try to put one in
My
there.
choir teacher's husband just put one in there.
Oh, not even the actual teacher. The husband was like, "I think this needs a rap
Yeah,
solo."
no, for some reason the husband was like always there trying to help us. For some fucking reason, because he was not a teacher there.
Maybe he's trying to look like not a house bum.
I don't know. It was wild work.
He probably got caught playing video games when she got home one too many times. Has to go to work with them now.
Dude, I'm afraid that's gonna happen. I'm afraid that like Kayleen's gonna get a super super high paying job and she's gonna be like, all right, you don't gotta work anymore. You're good. You know, you can quit your job. And I'll be like, hell yeah. And then I start playing video games just a little bit too long without doing enough housework, and then she's gonna start taking me to work.
I think the trick has to be to slowly optimize the house. Just, one day, be like, I think we should get a Roomba.
Oh
And
yeah,
then just keep
slowly
slowly
make.
adding, self-cleaning devices.
You know what? We should get some cleaners. Like, I'll still clean. I'll still make sure it's nice. But I just, maybe just like once a week they come in and then slowly
Yeah, I
up
think if we just
that.
had one of those deep cleaning services that come by every now and again and just, really thoroughly get all the places that we don't want to clean. We, because, we're a team.
Yeah, team effort. Team effort.
I think it would just be good for morale.
We should hire a personal chef. Because there's just some things that, like, I don't know how to make. And maybe he could, like, teach me some things.
See, I don't think I'd want a personal chef. I gotta be real.
No?
I think if I had infinite money, I would just DoorDash more. It's like the same thing, but I don't have to let a dude in my house.
I agree. I would love that. Kayleen's a little too health conscious to let me just DoorDash food.
But you can just DoorDash from the nice, healthy places if you have infinite money.
I've yet to see a nice, healthy place on DoorDash. But also, I guess maybe I'm just...
looked for one?
I was going to say, maybe I'm only looking, like, within my tax bracket.
Hold on, I'm opening DoorDash.
I'll see, like, Wingstop. I'll see, like, fucking Wendy's.
Let me see if I just search healthy. Does it... Shut up. Notification? Healthy... Okay, what do I get when I search healthy? Okay, bad, 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 bad.
I think my
point's
being a little proven.
Healthy food on here. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But if you lie to her and say it's healthy, she's someone coming home from a long, hard day at work. She doesn't want to check and see if it's healthy.
Yeah, she just wants.
If you just tell her that it is. What if at the actual healthy tab? Nope, not even any better.
Okay.
The moment it says Jimmy John's and healthy eats, it's a bad sign.
No.
KFC.
What? What?
Yeah. KFC is on the healthy list, apparently, for my area.
Not
Wendy's.
Okay. Well, okay, for your area. Fucking bumfuck nowhere. All right,
Arby's.
Wendy's.
Dude, I'm not in bumfuck nowhere. It's the sad thing.
I know. Wendy's I'll accept is like healthier fast food, but it's still not great.
Sushi from Kroger's.
No, Kroger. No, that's pretty good. Kroger's has some pretty good shit.
Yeah, but
I don't know about sushi.
Sushi from Kroger.
I don't think I don't think I'm taking sushi, but hey Smug, I have a question for you.
What's up?
So a while back, a long time back, for people who may have listened, we talked about your worm tech, your sleeping worm tech. A while less of a while ago, you mentioned something about your dreams adapting to your worm tech.
I do vaguely remember this, yeah.
You dreamed about being tired in bed.
Yeah.
Nothing weird happening to clue you in to being in a dream. Yeah,
nothing was happening. I was just tired in bed, and I was like, I just want to go back to sleep, dog. And then, I laid there for a while, and I was like, I should probably roll over and see what time it is. Because at a certain point, my body just won't go back to sleep.
Right.
Like, if I wake up at 8 a.m., that's just the start of my day, whether I want it to be or not.
Yeah, it's just
I don't really have control over it. So, as soon as I thought that and I started to roll over to grab my phone, I woke up for real in my bed.
Oh, that's oh my god, that would fuck me up.
Yeah, I was like, damn, okay, I got played.
But
I've had that before, where I have a dream that kind of just like infinitely loops on itself. But it's fine, because we're chill like that.
Okay. You then proceeded to say, they're getting smarter. I'll have to just start dropping the worm move all the time to be careful. Have you done this yet?
Yeah, just to be sure.
Have you dropped it yet?
I've dropped it at least 3 times in this pod alone.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Just in case you fell asleep at your desk while on the pod and are dreaming about the pod.
What if I became narcoleptic? I have to be careful. Can you just develop narcolepsy later in life? Is that even possible?
I think so. I don't see why not. You can kind of just develop anything whenever. I've realized
develop it at any age.
You're just not safe ever.
Nah, anywhere from 15 to 30. Okay. So it's possible. So I gotta keep hitting the worm till I'm at least 30.
Oh shit. I'm almost done. I'm almost out of that bracket. Thank God.
It's so long past, but if you wanna let the dementia win, you go ahead.
I got another one I want a little bit more explanation on.
Another quote? Yeah, okay, uh-huh.
You said they'd probably check on, this is when we were talking about me at work on the toilet. They'd
Okay.
probably check on you. I had that happen once. Shit so bad a coworker made sure I didn't die on the toilet. How long were
I
you
mean,
in there?
uh, probably like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's not even that
I wanna
bad.
say. Uh, I don't think it's that, like, I think it's definitely on the worse end of time it takes to poop.
Agreed.
But I think it's just because they were also, like, covering for me. Like, I
Oh,
was
okay.
watching the register, I was like, "Hey, can you watch this while I go to the bathroom for a couple of minutes?" And then I just vanished for a while.
Okay. No, if they're
And it's
covering,
like
because that time feels longer than it actually is too.
yeah, it moves at a glacier's pace.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
then what was kinda fucked up is you said you didn't think they'd check on you.
No, I don't think they would have. It
I
would have
think you
had
need
to
to test
be closer to
you need to
like
see who your
30.
real ones
30
are.
minutes, I think, is when they would probably be like, where the fuck is he?
That might be a tough one to just be like, "Yeah, it was kind of a longer one."
Yeah.
You can say that for a 10-minute, you can't say that for half an hour. But you know what? You can if you walk out limping.
Ooh,
If you walk out
yeah.
limping, drenched in sweat, beet red,
I think they don't question me at that point.
I think they look at you and then you just gotta hit that All Might pose.
They with the fist up.
Yeah, you just gotta put the fist in the air,
Just fucking under my breath, I won the war.
and then you can just collapse to the floor.
Yeah. Let's see.
I remember I watched a video essay the other day on why All Might is an S tier character.
Okay.
Because, he, like, you gotta be honest, he doesn't do a whole lot in this show.
No, he doesn't contribute. He's just kind of like the
He's
reason someone gets
he's
powers.
like the mentor, basically. He doesn't, like, he has like 3 fights total. But it was just talking about how he's the GOAT hero if you think about it, because he basically dies, doesn't care, keeps fighting anyway, completely loses his powers and keeps fighting anyway. And it's like that on paper makes him like the best hero you could hope for.
I guess.
And I was like, you know what? When you hold him compared to Endeavor, the fire guy,
Mhm.
it just makes him look a lot better.
Yeah.
There's one guy who's just like, I think everyone in the world should be happy. And then second place is, I am selective breeding my children for optimal powers.
Yeah. No, it's MHA was a wild show.
It's kind of surprising you can just get away with that. Endeavor was not hiding what he was doing.
No, and he wasn't a good character at all.
Nobody felt bad at the end, so he gets redeemed.
Was there anybody who liked Endeavor?
I think they like him now. I think before, he was just objectively hated by everyone.
Okay.
I think he was the grape guy, and then second place was Endeavor for the longest time.
Dude, I think I might like that show like 10 times more if the fucking grape guy wasn't in it.
I feel like the curvy comedic relief character is just like done. I don't think anyone likes that trope. I think everyone wants that shit to go away.
I don't think anyone, unless you were just a freak, liked that trope.
I feel like I've seen some shows where the character is done well,
You know
where they
what?
don't make them like a perverted freak.
I
They just
will,
like women more than the average guy.
yeah, I think I will say the way Seven Deadly Sins did it with Meliodas, I liked, like, that was just kind of funny, but he got fucking serious.
I remember. I don't think you've seen Clan Ad.
I have not seen Clannad, no.
I'm Googling the character. Their character I really liked. They're like comedic relief dude. Yohei Sunohara. I Googled it. I don't remember the names. Oh, I forgot this was a light novel first.
Oh,
These are some interesting photos.
okay. I all right.
Anyway, I think he does it well, but there are several who are just what's the fucking grape guy's actual name? That's gonna make this whole conversation easier.
Yeah,
Minato,
I was
that
gonna
was
say
it.
it's either Minato or Minata.
Anytime it's Minato, it's just like everyone fucking hates that guy so much. I feel like the overly pervy character just has to go. Maybe it's just you think it's so there's just like the free rage bait character.
I think it's either the free rage bait character or trying to fucking pander to the freaks that read this shit.
Everyone else looks infinitely less annoying and weird when Minata is present.
No, that is true because fucking the electric dude probably would be the most hated had it not been for Minata.
Oh yeah,
Because he was pretty annoying,
dude,
but I was always like, he's not the worst.
they really did have some characters in Class A that never mattered. I
Yeah.
look at the roster and I'm remembering that some of these people existed.
Who
The sugar guy, the fucking dude with the tail. I don't think they did anything.
who's your favorite?
In general or from the class?
In general, like in the show, like who would you be like, nah, I'd fuck with that. I want that.
Hmm. Oh, who do I want?
Sure, yeah. We can yeah.
Dude, if I'm getting to pick one, I'm picking Overhaul. 20 times out of 10. That shit's awesome. It's really OP and edgy and cringe, but I think it's really cool.
I'm wanting to look it up.
He has deconstruction and
Oh, okay.
reconstruction.
Yeah, it's this guy.
He was really cool.
Okay. What about
I
just
forgot there's
like uh character? Who
a
was your
favorite
favorite
person.
character in it? Yeah.
Uh, that is a tough question because I don't feel like I really resonated with anyone in this series. There was no one who showed up who I was like, oh my god, my goat! My dude!
I'm gonna be honest, I was the same way until I saw a fucking TikTok edit of one. And I was like, you know what? No, that guy was kind of fucking sick.
Alright, who was it?
It was Kirishima, the Red Riot.
Oh. I mean, I did like him. He was definitely one of my higher tier
Bro,
favorites.
especially when he like started really like getting all of this shit. He looked
Yeah, when
fucking
he starts leveling
sick.
up.
Yeah.
I did like Hawks. Hawks's design and personality I really liked, but he was just kind of like the aura farm character. That's like his purpose.
Yeah. But he's kind of sick. He looks sick.
The teacher was really cool. I don't remember his Aizawa with the eyeballs. Who can negate your quirk by staring at you, which by the way is OP.
No, that's broken as hell.
Why doesn't he just use that with a gun?
What? No guns in the. No guns.
That one dude has a gun for a head, I'm pretty sure. There are guns.
Also, it's just cooler to kick their ass otherwise.
I just feel like if I wanted to optimize that power, I would go, hello, all for one. Let me turn off your healing and regeneration quirks, and I'm going to shoot you 9 times now. And I'm going to eye drop and stand here until I watch you bleed out and die. And I'm gonna win every fight, and I'm gonna be the #1 hero.
Yeah. I did also I like the electric guy's power. I fucking love that shit.
I did like that he just turned dumb.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really funny weakness. Stain became really cool in the end. And to be fair, I kind of liked him in the beginning anyway. Stain was a great first villain.
Stain was amazing.
And
then
he had just enough freak, but cool story to be a good balance.
Yeah. I also like the speaker chick.
The guitar player girl. I don't remember her name. From the
Jiro
class or someone
from the
else? Yeah,
class.
that was her name. I remember she did something in the end, and that's all I
I want to be
remember.
honest, I don't remember her doing much, but I fuck with that power. That shit's so sick.
Yeah, I liked her character, but I think she was kind of sidelined.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude, I'm looking at all the characters right now, and there are so many people I forgot existed.
I don't know half these
The
people.
characters that mattered became a very small list very fast.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot about the black hole guy. How did this dude not be like the best hero ever? The dude in the spacesuit who had a black hole finger. Do you remember this person?
oh, I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I feel like this has to be like a super S tier power. That's what it was, right? I'm not crazy. Quirk. Yeah, black hole. How do you lose any fight ever? Well, I like how this is it's still in the snowman. We've been talking about him.
I think I really did just hate this show though. It kind of just sucked.
I read all of it because it was so popular. I was like, I just have to see how this ends at this point. I gotta know.
Mhm.
And then the moment it finished, I was just happy to be done. Oh, the mind control guy. I also thought he was kind of cool. He didn't matter at all, but his plot was okay. Apparently, no, this whoever made this gift does not agree with me.
I'm hang on. Oh, you didn't. Okay. Wait, did you? You did.
So, why
Oh
do you
yeah,
seem
that
like
guy. That guy was sick.
I thought his whole story was really cool, and it's just our bit of having a mind control power is problematic, and that was just his life.
Yeah.
Was he had a mind control power, and so it made everything really problematic for him. Uh, dude, who are these people?
Oh, have you started Lord of Mystery yet?
I have not. I've been watching the Hannibal. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Hannibal?
Hannibal.
The live action one?
Yeah,
Not that I know that there's an animated. I don't think there is, but I just wanted to make sure.
it would go hard.
It
I think
would.
that would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. I've heard about it. I've never seen it.
I think it's really good. It's kind of Dexter-like is the closest thing I can think of. The good Dexter, not the later seasons.
So
Is the best comparison I can think of.
my biggest confusion is, does it follow Hannibal or does it follow someone who's using Hannibal to like solve mysteries?
So the main character is this magic autism detective, and that's actually what they call him. That's not me just
Okay.
calling him that.
Okay.
And he has like he's overly empathetic to a concerning degree where like he can go to these crime scenes and figure out not only what the killer did and how and whatever, but why. He like gets in their head.
Okay.
But then they get stuck in there. It gets hard for him to get the psycho shit out. And so to help him, they get him this super therapist who's supposed to be like the best therapist in the world or whatever. And none of them realize that his therapist is a sociopath, cannibal, serial killer.
Does it timeline wise, it's before he was found out?
Yes.
Okay.
So they don't realize anything about him at first. They all think he's a totally normal therapist who he like becomes friends with everyone. Everyone likes him. And then he is orchestrating things from behind the scenes the whole time. And it's really good. I've been binging it.
Okay.
I will say it as every episode has like your one episode or one villain per episode quota, and they're all just like gore porn freaks. It's just to show some corpse in a really gross way that's hard to look at, and
Mhm.
it's irrelevant to the plot overall.
Huh. All
And
right.
so I've been telling everyone about this show, and I'm like, and you could just skip those bits. I don't like looking at them. I hope you don't like looking at them. They don't matter.
You know, that's my biggest problem with like Saw. Is like I
Exactly.
like the story and I like the like detective and like the quote unquote puzzle solving, I don't fucking give a shit about the gore. I would
Yeah,
rather
I don't
just
want
not
the
see it.
HD 4K thing put in a large blender.
Like just put it off screen. I don't need to see it.
Like, there's one episode where the serial killer made like a tower out of corpses that they had collected over decades, and they show it 15 times, and then they catch the dude and arrest him in like 30 seconds. So I'm like, why did I have to stare at this really realistic looking corpse tower for half an episode for it to not matter at all?
Huh.
But the plots outside of those are really good, so I would just skip all of them.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100. I will not be watching it.
That's totally fine.
Just because I don't watch shit already.
But it has the actually, have you seen the James Bond Casino Royale?
I've not seen any James Bond.
Okay. I've only seen a few, but Casino Royale is one of the really good ones.
Okay.
But it has this actor, and I really like this guy. The image loads.
Okay.
I think he's been in like a dozen or 2 dozen really good movies, and then he's in Doctor Strange.
Oh.
And
Wait, is
yeah, I look at it, I'm like,
is he Doctor Strange?
no, he's the bad guy
Oh,
from
okay.
the Doctor
Okay.
Strange movie. And yeah, he really overperforms in a Marvel movie. For being a like 20 lines of dialogue total character, he really tried hard. I'll give him that.
Hey, all right. Make yourself known, I guess.
And that's kind of all I've been watching lately. I completely stopped watching. I think I mentioned I was watching Arrow last time, the Green Arrow live action show. Dude, it just sucks. It's not good.
I've not heard any good things from anyone who watched more than like the first couple of episodes.
Which is what I heard, is that the first 1 or 2 seasons are supposed to be really good, and I felt like the first season was really good. And then season 2 had an instant drop off, and then I hit the beginning of 3 and it dropped off again, and then I just stopped entirely. I did think it was funny. There was one scene that I liked. So, spoilers for the Arrow guys. I know there's a lot of Arrow wannabe fans out there.
Okay, hang on. Let me take my headsets off.
Yeah. He loses control of the company, and so he goes to the board meeting to get it back. And he does this like heartfelt speech about how it's his name on the company and his family's run it this entire time and all this shit. And then the competitor walks up and goes like, "That was a good speech. Let me show you my actual statistics as a CEO." And then wins instantly.
Oh.
Which I think is kind of funny and also points out that our main character went into this meeting with actually no stats to back him up and thought he could just aura farm his way through.
Huh.
He's also the one who gave up his company, so...
Oh, yeah, so he gave it up and then just went back to try to get it back.
Yeah, he signed over temporary CEO-ship to someone who turned out to be evil, who was, like, very, very obviously evil, and he just didn't care. And he was like, "I can't believe you would do this to me. We've had, like, 4 conversations." And they just called him a bum. They're like, "Yeah, you didn't show up to do anything, so I took over." And that's when I knew that unwatchable.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it sucks. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. And there's somehow like 5 more seasons. But I do know it does multiverse shit in the end.
Oh, so it gets better.
Oh yeah, immediate improvement in quality. I think he becomes, and this is purely speculative off small clips, I think he is a interdimensional guardian angel now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he like dies at some point and becomes like Silver Surfer like Green Arrow. Just goes around saving universes with a bow and arrow.
Fucking moving up in the world. God damn.
That is a pretty good promotion from street tier superhero. Do you think you would ever fight crime with a bow and arrow?
How often do I have to use the bow and arrow? Can I just
I mean, you
have
have
it
some.
to Aura Farm, but like mostly specialize in hand to hand?
Yeah, it's actually just like a gimmick, so they
Yeah.
think that you use a bow and arrow, and you just pull out a Glock.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it, so I just use my guns and hands. That's it.
You just bait them every time into making you put the bow and arrow down, so they think you're disarmed,
Whoa.
and then you just shoot them 5 times.
You're roboting.
Discord says I'm in the green.
Discord says I'm in the green.
Am I still robot?
No.
Here, let me try this.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? We're good?
Yeah. Much better now. What the fuck?
Indie company
Nope. All right. Nope. Bet it's back again.
says I'm green.
Well, nope. He's gone. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
You good?
I'm checking stuff.
Okay.
Everything looks good.
Yeah. No, you sound good now.
We're at an hour anyway.
I was gonna say we've hit the point anyway, so like I guess we can just stop here
That works for me.
if you want.
I don't give a fuck. Do you want to keep going? You have something else to talk about?
No,
Are you invested in the arrow
I ain't
lore?
got shit. I'm gonna be honest. That's it. That's all I got.
So to recap everything we said today,
Oh my god, we just go through the whole fucking thing again.
we never did address the snowman. I'm gonna continue to not talk about him.
I think. Hang on.
Do
Let me
drugs.
check. This will be
Stay in school while doing drugs.
This will be coming up on the 29th. So
Angst made a server. The arrow sucks. Hannibal is kind of good. Band sucks. I'm running out of things that we talked about.
All right, and
It's
this
kind of a blur.
has been the Hut podcast. My name is
There we
Angst.
go.
You can find me at twitch.tv/littleangst or youtube.com/littleangst. I think you can use that. I don't remember if I set that up. Anyway, join the Discord.
You don't remember if you set it up.
I don't remember. Join the Discord if you want. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. We got us in it. And that's been Smug.
Actually, that's positive. I gotta be real. Yo. Hi.
Bye.
At me, see what happens.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I swear to God, don't do it.